Today you're going to put the base on your jug. We rolled a cylinder yesterday using an armature. As the clay dries, it shrinks. And so after you left yesterday, I let the clay dry just a little bit and then I carefully removed the armature from the center, because if we waited until today to have everybody do that, it would have been too small. This clay would shrink around it and make it impossible to get the armature out. So I went ahead and removed that. The pieces are a little bit stiffer, so they should retain their circular cylindrical shape and be ready for you to put the base on. So first thing today, what you're going to do is just kind of carefully pull out the newspaper, and you can just throw that away. And then you're going to have a second piece of clay that you'll use the same hand over hand technique to make a slab. So if you remember yesterday, we made this into a smooth ball, trying to work quickly so that our clay doesn't get dried up. And then I'm just going to use the hand over hand technique to push this down, flip it over, push again. And like I said yesterday, I kind of know if you're doing this right because it really doesn't make any noise. So you don't have to hit it, slap it, be mean to it. Just kind of push it down real gently and keep doing that as many times as you need to get a slab of clay that's pretty smooth and about the thickness of a pancake or a cookie. Boy, that'd be a nice size cookie. Oh, yum. Making me hungry already. Okay, so once you have that finished, then all you need to do is set your cylinder right down on top of it. And what you're going to do is trace around the edge right here with your fettling knife. And I'm going to have to hold this at an angle so you can see it. Ordinarily, I would just leave this down flat like this, but you can't really. Well, maybe if I move it over here. Okay, so what you're going to do then, set it right here on top. And then if you kind of hold your knife right next to where it comes together and angle it out just a little bit. You can't hold it straight up and down. You're going to angle it just a little bit and then press down. And it's going to be the same kind of thing yesterday. You're going to cut away the extra. Okay, when you get to the end, then you'll just be able to peel that off. And you've got a nice base for the bottom of your cylinder. Now, can we be done? No, we can't be done because we didn't score and slip. So, very carefully, you want to set this down and set this over exactly to the side so you know exactly where it fits back on. And then simply score around your edge and add slip. And you'll be able to stick that together in no time. Score and slip that real well. I love slip. It's kind of messy. You don't have to be real careful with it like that. Set that back on. And I'm going to press it down just to make sure I have a nice good seal there. And you're going to want to take your finger and smooth that out. This is where you have to take care if you want this to look really good on the edge, because we want to kind of fool people looking at this. They won't know how we put this together if we cover up all of our seams. Okay, so you just go really carefully around that edge, smooth it all out with your finger. You could also, after you smooth it out with your finger, you could use one of the modeling tools to make a really invisible seam right there. I think I would probably choose one that looks like a knife here. And you can smooth out like this, kind of like you're icing a cake. And if you spin a little bit on this, nobody will ever know that there was a seam there. See what I mean?